It is National News Literacy Week. MTN has partnered with local journalism students at Capitol High to tackle an issue that directly impacts their community and their peers. The Capitol High Paw Print reports on how vaping affects their school and the impact it has on teens across the state.
We know that vaping here at Capitol High is a problem. We talked to our school officials who say they confiscate dozens of them per year, and our peers who say they see it all the time.
We definitely see more vapes than any other drug-related issues at school. So now it's just trying to keep up with various trends, various ways where vapes can be stored.
But officials with the Office of Public Instruction say it's also an issue across the entire state.
Vaping has affected all school districts just about in Montana. We know that cartridges have been found on playgrounds, so it is happening down in probably upper elementary, I would imagine, but definitely more so in high school.
Okay. State health officials say only 5% of adults report using vaping products, but 30% of high schoolers report using them regularly. Most vaping products have flavors and catchy names. Officials are worried teens are being targeted.
We're very concerned about it because this new product that really is new to the market, fairly new to the market, has taken youth by storm in the United States and hooking a whole new generation to nicotine. And it's really a generation that would have largely remained tobacco-free and wouldn't have been addicted to nicotine.
The school resource officer says that when he catches students vaping, there are consequences, including community service, a fine, and the recommendation of a quit program. Health officials say the best way to prevent teens from vaping is education, especially about the health concerns.
Almost all e-cigarettes that are sold on the market right now contain nicotine, and we know that nicotine is not safe for youth and young adults because it affects their developing brain. It harms learning, mood, behaviors. So these things are being altered by that nicotine chemical and can change your brain for the rest of your life.
Reporting from Helena, I'm Ethan Hall with the Capitol High Paw Print.
And like we mentioned earlier, that story you just saw from the Capitol High Paw Print is part of the News Literacy Project. It's meant to help people learn how to be informed, not influenced. Now, we're going behind the scenes to show how we worked together to create that final story.
Good brainstorming session.
On our first day working with the students, we brainstormed ideas and topics that were important to them, from the drinks in their vending machines to student homelessness. The group eventually decided on vaping because of how much the topic has been in the news lately and because they believe it's impacting their peers. We then discussed how to choose and contact the right sources to make sure they got the best information.
News literacy isn't just about knowing what's important in the world, but it's about knowing how to figure out which information is accurate and meaningful in the world today.
I think that there's so much information out there nowadays that we have to be aware of what we're listening to.
Over the course of a few weeks, the students researched, wrote questions, and conducted the interviews. They also spoke to other students about what behaviors they're seeing at school. Once they had gathered their interviews and data from DPHHS, we collaborated to write their final story, including an on-air version and print story for our website. As the world of media becomes increasingly complex, these savvy student journalists prove to us anyone at any age can learn valuable news literacy skills. All right, and you saw that picture, and we have a few of that group with us here, and we just wanted to bring them on, let you see them in person, and thank you guys for letting us work with you. It was a lot of fun. All right, thank you for sticking with us tonight on the news at 6. Coming up next,